Did you hear that? It's here, it's here, it's here. It's from Sin City Yeti. I'm really nervous. Reaction videos scare me because, I don't know, what if I have the wrong reaction? When I saw Sin City Yeti, I was like, oh my gosh, this is probably going to be amazing. But then I also got scared because I don't know what he would do. Oh, we've got a card. Oh, it's spoilers. Okay, maybe I'll look at the spoilers last. Oh my gosh, there's more than one thing. Okay. Oh my god. That is so cool. It's a phoenix. One of the questions that we had to answer was what type of mythical creature would we be? And I said a phoenix because I've lived in 3 states and I've felt like I've had to start my life over 3 times. And that's why the phoenix is so important and special to me. This is I have no words. Oh, he sent me some other stuff. Oh, he gave me the cupcake. Oh my gosh, he did a video where he painted rocks and there was one that he painted a cupcake and he included it. David, got you something new and something old, then something to craft, and last, something sweet. I hope you enjoy it all, Sin City Yeti. Oh, this is a creamy caramel. And I can't wait to do something with this. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't stop looking at it. I love it so much. Thank you so much, David. Everything is amazing. If you guys want to watch Sin City Yeti put all of this together, be sure to check out his video and then come back to this one. Now it's my turn to create something. Welcome back. I'm Christine and this is Mike. Mike is here to remind us that art should be fun. And what's more fun than celebrating Christmas with friends? Myself and 9 other artists got together to create handmade gifts to exchange in a Secret Santa swap. I got La's Antonino Creations, and yes, I'm turning her into a monster. I had to do it. I couldn't help myself. Luckily, I have this beautiful avatar that I can use as my reference as I muddle my way through sketching this out. I'm going to start by taking some measurements of her face, and then I'm going to... nope. Okay, let's try this again. It's close. Let's just keep going. I want to make the eyes similar to the eyes I usually do for my monsters, but I also want them to be similar to her eyes. Nope. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, that's better. The idea is to take inspiration from her original photo and then put those features through my monster translator, which is my brain. Then I'm going to use my imagination to help me determine what she should actually look like as a monster in my universe. Simple, right? Not exactly. I was constantly in my head when I was making this because I couldn't help but think about all the skill and all of the talent that every artist has in this collaboration. And here I am, probably ruining a perfectly good opportunity to create something thoughtful for my Secret Santa because I decided to turn them into a monster. What am I thinking? Oh, I know exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that she would love this. I was thinking that I would love this and that my audience would love it. But as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm realizing that this may not be a good idea. Oh, she might hate it. She could potentially hate this so much. I couldn't help myself though. I just had to do something with monsters. We all should have seen this coming. I've been doing monsters on my channel for a while, and in the words of the great Britney Spears, I'm just gonna be me. I did have a little help with what I call my spontaneous, unauthorized monsterification. We all filled out a survey with a bunch of fun questions, and that's where I got the idea to turn her into a mermaid. She had mentioned that she had gone snorkeling once and enjoyed it. And if she could be a mythological creature, she would probably be a mermaid so she could swim with the fish all day. And I thought, that's awesome. Let's make it happen. I used carbon paper to transfer my sketch onto the final piece of paper where I'll be drawing my final creation. I also did a little creeping on her Instagram. Yes, creeping. And I noticed that she appreciates art history like I do. So I added a seashell as a nod to one of my favorite pieces, The Birth of Venus. I hope she gets that reference. It's time to move on to phase 2, the bubble art. I use a little bit of Dawn dish soap, Liquitex Basics acrylic paint, and a little bit of water to create the perfect bubble art concoction. Since she's a mermaid monster who lives in the sea in her beautiful cozy seashell, the bubble technique made perfect sense. One of her special skills is called Shell Sanctuary. She can create cozy underwater bubbles where time slows and everyone inside feels safe and rested. I must have been channeling her monster because despite the anxiety and the battle raging inside of my head right now, I found this part of the painting relaxing. I was able to quiet my mind and focus on the bubbles. Once I was finished with the first layer, I cleaned up my tray and I started on the second layer. I carefully pressed my piece of paper into the bubbles and made sure each layer was exactly where I wanted it. When I wanted something a little bit more specific, I just used my hand. I enjoyed how peaceful this process was so much. But once I moved on to the next phase, all of the destructive thoughts from earlier started racing through my brain again. At this point, I'm spiraling out of control. I'm doubting myself. I don't know if this is good enough. I don't know if she's going to like it. I don't know if I should start over. But in the face of the fear, the uncertainty, and the doubt, I mustered up enough courage to keep going. And then I did what everyone should avoid doing. I asked a non-artist for advice, my husband. He took one look at this and said, "Are you sure you want to give that to someone?" In his defense, I didn't show him a final piece. I showed him what you're looking at right now. And he was confused. He didn't know what he was supposed to say. He just knew that it wasn't done and that it wasn't ready to actually give to someone. He didn't see the vision, and I was a little heartbroken. But you know what? Getting turned into a monster in my universe is honestly one of the highest honors you can receive. I've been feeling really called to this idea lately, so I reached out through my YouTube community tab asking you if you wanted to see something like this in a video. I specifically asked if I could use your YouTube profile picture or a picture that you sent me in an email, and I wanted to know if I could turn it into a monster. And the amount of you that got so excited about this idea was insane. It made me so happy to see how many of you are willing to go through a little monsterification just to help me grow my skills. I'd love to offer commissions like this in the future, so I need to get as much practice as I can get. Right after I posted about this, I got a DM from you-know-who, all excited about this idea and volunteering herself to be a part of this monsterification process. Little did she know, she was already the first human being to undergo this transformation. And it was in this moment I was like, this could be the perfect gift. And she might really love this. It's not every day that you get to see yourself through another artist's eyes, let alone through the eyes of an artist who's turning you into a creature in their universe. Even though I don't feel as skilled as many of the other artists in this collab, I was still able to use my creativity and imagination to create something that no one else can. And that's what makes this special. Like, seriously, now that I'm convinced that this is the best possible gift that I could have given, I started to add the finishing touches and come up with some final details to make this even more special. After I signed and sealed it in a protective sleeve, I created a certificate to make her honorary membership in the Monster Universe official. Please tell me I don't have typos. I proofread this so many times you have no idea. I also made a trading card highlighting her special monster skills based on the survey that she filled out. And then I shipped everything off to its new home in Australia. But the story doesn't end here. Go ahead and watch this video next to see her reaction to my gift and to find out who Laws creates a Secret Santa gift for next.